Alright everybody, let us talk about adding rational expressions. So before we do that, we're going to recap on two things. One, recapping on multiplying rational expression. Multiply rash expressions. And then two, adding fractions. Once we're sure we know how to do both of those things, we'll be able to move on. So one, multiplying rational expressions. That's what last week was on. So hopefully you all did the homework, you paid attention in class, whatever. But just in case you didn't, let's talk about it. If you have something like x plus 3 over maybe something like x squared minus, let's make that minus 9 times x squared minus 6x plus 3 over, let's say, x minus 3. What can we do? Now, a thing you cannot do, and it's worth pointing out, is you cannot cancel maybe this x with that x or something. The reason is because there's a plus or minus here. You only get to cancel things when they're multiplied together. I'm going to repeat that because it's important. You only get to cancel things when they're multiplied together. So a first thing we could do is we can factor. By the way, I want to change this question. I wrote it wrong. I meant to say that that was a 9. That's a 9. Not a 3. It's a 9. My bad. Okay, so let's do this thing. This is already factored. X plus 3 is already factored. Good for us. This thing could definitely be factored down here. X squared minus 9. This is of the form x squared minus 3 squared. 9 is 3 squared. And if you remember that thing I know, that turns into x plus 3, x minus 3. And for reference, the thing I know, we're going to call it TIK, thing I know, is that a squared minus b squared is the same thing as a plus b, a minus b. So let's not forget that. It's important. That's the thing I know. So therefore, that thing can be written that way. This way, we have to factor this. And I know from experience, and hopefully you do too, that it looks something like this. If you need to review factoring, maybe shoot me an email, maybe go to that chapter in your book, but it's really important for this section. And now I want to put numbers here that multiply together to make 9, but add together to make negative 6. And the first thing that pops into my mind is minus 3, because negative 3 times each other makes 9, but negative 3 plus negative 3 makes negative 6, so in fact that works. If you're unsure if you did it right, that is okay. Just go ahead and check it by foiling. Remember, FOIL is your friend. So now on the left we have, I'm just going to rewrite it because it's getting a little bit hectic over there. On the left we have x plus 3. On the bottom left we have x plus 3, x minus 3. And on the right, we have x plus 3. Oh, no we don't. We have x minus 3. My bad. X minus 3, x minus 3. And on the bottom, we have x minus 3. And if we play the cancel game, which everybody loves to do because it's the easy part, x plus 3 on the top and the bottom, boom, they cancel. X minus 3 on the top and the bottom, boom, they cancel. X minus 3 on the top and the bottom, boom, they cancel. What do we have? 1. We don't have 0, we have 1, because when everything on the top gets canceled, all that's left is a 1. When everything on the bottom is canceled, all that's left is a 1. 1 over 1 is 1. So when we do this, we have to do the factor game and go from there. For the next video, we will talk about how to add fractions, because that will, of course, be incredibly important moving forward.